Hey yogis, I'm Nicole. Welcome back to My Yoga Time. Today is a super short yoga snack to help you start the day mindfully. So I do have one yoga block for this practice. If you don't have a block, grab yourself either a rolled up towel or a thick book will do the trick. When you're ready, we'll start on your back. And coming into your supported bridge pose. So you might choose to have the block on the flat side, underneath the lower back, or taking it to the second height. So just having that block right behind your hips, nearly underneath your tailbone. You can turn the palms to face the ceiling. You might like to take a mudra here, connecting index finger and thumbs. Gently tuck your shoulders under. And feel free to close the eyes down. Softening the forehead, the tongue and jaw. Begin to notice your navel rising and falling with the ebb and flow of your breath. Gently deepen your back bend by deepening your breath. And I encourage you to set your intention for your practice, for your day. Just one word if you can. What is it that you're needing a little more of right now? Could be patience, love, abundance. And begin to inhale your intention. And when you're ready now, let's press down through the balls of the feet. We're going to lift up the heels and the hips at the same time, removing your block and coming down very slowly. When you touch down, cup those hands over the knees, arms as straight as you inhale, bending the elbows as you exhale. Well done. From here, we'll cross the right leg over the left leg and pick the left foot up off the mat. Option one, you'll stay here with your arms next to the body, pressing your lower back down into the mat. So remove any space between your back and the mat. And you also want to squeeze these thighs together as well. So here is option one. Option two, lifting the upper body off the mat. So reaching those fingers forward, squeezing those thighs together. Keeping the jaw relaxed. Feel free here to lift the chin a little and move the throat forward. One more inhalation. And then exhale to lower down. So we're going to take a twist. Take the hips just a little to the right. And then bring your knees down to the left. Feel free to use your block or whatever prop you're using underneath the legs for support. If this right shoulder is not happy, arm can stay next to the spine. Otherwise, take the arms out to the side. And feel free to lift the head, move the back of the head to the left, and then turn your head to the right. You might even like to find your mudra here once again. And gently deepening your breath into your lower belly, your lower back. Finding a little pause before you exhale. Follow your next inhalation back to center. So we'll practice that on the other side, left leg crossing over the right. Again, option 1, as you are. Option 2, upper body lifting up off the mat. Be sure to squeeze those thighs together. Feel free to lift the chin and move the throat forward. Inhale and exhale, lower down, getting ready for your twist. Propping up the body, repositioning the head over to the right before turning to the left. And from here, we're going to roll over onto your right side. You can readjust the height of your prop, maybe take a little lower. Feel free to prop up your head. So left leg's going to stay resting on the block, and we're going to take a quad stretch through the right leg. So rotate your leg so your heel points up to the ceiling and your thigh faces down towards the mat. Take that leg back a little bit further if you can, and then bend the knee and collect the foot. Of course, if you can't reach the foot with ease, you can always use a belt or even a rolled up towel will do the trick. And here I want you to try and gently tuck your tailbone under just a little. Begin to draw your bottom ribs in. And then deepen the breath down the right side of the body. Of course, you can lower down if you prefer, bringing your ear down to rest onto the arm. And be sure to inhale your intention from time to time. And let's release that foot. Propping your head up once again. This time we're going to take a hold. If you can, pistol grip your big toe. If you can't quite reach, you can hold onto the outer calf or even the outer knee. And we're going to extend that leg up. Inhale and exhale, lower down. From here, moving into a side sphinx pose. So option 1, just coming up onto those forearms, and make sure that you're stacking the legs. A little stronger if you come all the way up onto the palms. You might even like to look over your left shoulder. Begin to breathe into that side waist. And let's lower down. Come all the way over onto your navel now for your standard sphinx pose. And let's lower down. Taking your hands now underneath the shoulders, try and pull your hands back a little. And as you inhale, float up the feet and the chest. Squeeze the elbows into the ribs. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to lift, gently drawing those hands back. Last one. So from here, we'll roll onto your left side and we'll take the quad stretch on the other side. So recruit your props. Resting your right knee on the block, straightening your left leg, looking for that rotation before bending the knee and collecting the foot. And releasing that foot now. If you can, taking a hold of your big toe. If not, taking the hand to the outer ankle, outer calf, or even the thigh. And on your next exhalation, lower the leg down. And then gently pressing up into your side sphinx. Either staying on the forearm or coming up a little higher. Stacking those legs on top of one another, and feel free to look over your shoulder. And from here, we'll come up onto all fours and moving into your puppy pose, keeping those hips up nice and high, reaching the arms in front. Option to keep those arms straight or elbows a little closer, hands into prayer above the head. And lower those hands down now, returning to your tabletop position. We're going to transition into your lizard pose. So bring your right foot forward to the outside of the right hand. Try and lengthen that left leg back as far as you comfortably can. Now, if your hips are quite tight, you can always use your prop underneath your hands for support. Here, I want you to keep pressing down through your big toe knuckle and keep squeezing the knee in. And it feels as though you're trying to pull the hands back, reach the heart forward. And lifting that back knee up off the floor now, we're going to transition into a wide-legged forward fold. So adjusting those feet so they're parallel to the short side of the mat. Either resting those hands on the floor or, if it's available for you, interlace the fingers, straightening the arms. Try to lift the shoulders away from the ears. Try to lift the arches of your feet. Let's take 3 exhalations through the mouth and har out the breath. And lower those hands down. We're going to walk our hands over towards the left foot now, taking our lizard pose on the other side. So settling those hands down on the inside of the foot, reaching the hands back, sending the heart forward. Well done, yogis. Let's transition into a seated position now. So you can bring those hips back, bring this left leg around, and you might even like to sit yourself up on your prop and only crossing the legs if that's comfortable for you to do so. So just a very short meditation with a mudra to close our practice. One of my favorites, Padma Mudra. So the hands will come into prayer and you can rest the thumbs on the sternum. As we inhale, we're going to open out the hands into Lotus Mudra. Keep your pinky fingers and thumbs connected, just the middle fingers separating. Then as you exhale, palms reconnect. Let's close the eyes. And now with each inhalation, as you open out the palms, breathe in your intention. As you exhale, start to engage Mula Bandha. So inhaling, breath descends, palms expand. And as you exhale, it feels as though you're sealing off at your base. Ladies might like to lift through the pelvic floor. Next time those palms reconnect, we'll hold them there. Keep your eyes closed, but begin to rub the palms vigorously. And once you feel that heat, that warmth in your palms, cup the hands over your eyes and your third eye center. Inhale your intention once again. Return those hands into prayer at the third eye center for clarity of thought. Fingertips lower to the lips for purity and honesty in our speech. And hands to the heart center for love and compassion in all that we do. Thanks, yogis. Wishing you a lovely day. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to support free yoga on YouTube. Have a lovely day.